Good morning, everybody. Mike Allen here. Welcome to Monday Morning Brew. Today we'll have some commentary, talk about the stuff that's happened in my life recently. That kind of sucks, and I hope whoever that is that took my credit card and tried to send some money Western Union, well, you're an idiot because you're going to get caught. If you're going to steal somebody's money, buy something, idiots. I'm Mike Allen. This is Monday Morning Brew live on the Armed Radio Global Network.
Say goodbye to payroll hassles with professional services from K&L Payroll Services. Now you can trust your payroll is in good hands. There is nothing better than personal attention from a trusted advisor who knows your business. Get more for your money with K&L Payroll Services. Call today at 888-979-6660 for honest savings on payroll services. That's K&L Payroll Services.
Hi, I want to tell you about the new Zunity Eclipse. iStream is a smart media aggregator that stores your media tastes to better focus your searches. Add to favorites or subscribe to your show of choice and never miss an episode again. Create your own little digital online library without downloading a thing. It supplies content by scanning and collating your channels directly from the World Wide Web. Supporting many formats and exceptionally versatile, whether playing the latest Android games and emulators, streaming 1080p HD movies or video playback from your own media collection, the Eclipse is a powerful, stylish addition to any household. Miracast and AirPlay, which enable you to share media content such as music, videos, photos between your smartphone, tablet, or laptop and your TV, will also run on this little Zunit. Zunity, TV made simple. Play games, share photos, chat with friends, use our social media, stream, enjoy live television from around the globe. To order, contact us at Zunity.tv or call 718-414-3128 and check us out on Facebook. Zunity Talk for more information. TV made simple.
There is nothing in this world that can make or break your day like a comfortable pair of shoes. And if you're a woman like me, then the perfect shoes are as seductive as the perfect full-bodied wine coupled with a smooth, dark Belgian chocolate. Or a steaming hot bubble bath at the end of a long day. Let's be real, ladies. The perfect pair of shoes can even be better than spine-tingling, bone-melting, body-shivering. Well, you know what I mean. So, where do you get your perfect pair of shoes? Savvy Souls, where chic meets comfort at the intersection of satisfaction, swank, and trendy. Go to www.forsavvysouls.com for 50 to 70% off on the latest spring styles, or find them on Facebook today.
Are you looking to buy prescription eyeglasses? Family-owned and operated iFramePros.com is your online store for prescription eyeglasses. Select the eyewear of your choice from our variety of frames, fill out the prescription information, and place your order in no time. After this quick and easy process, you'll receive your prescription glasses in a few days. All major credit cards accepted. Visit us at iFramePros.com. That's EYEFramePros.com. See what you are missing. Glastic Water Bottle, a shatterproof glass water bottle. It's great for any liquid because everything tastes best in glass. A leak-proof lid you can close and toss on the couch without worry. Chances are it won't ever break, but if it does, no worries. The glass is safely contained inside a protective outer shell, so you won't have a dangerous mess to clean up. You can safely remove the broken glass and get replacements. Go to GlasticWaterBottle.com to get your very own Glastic bottle today. That's GlasticWaterBottle.com. GLASSTIC waterbottle.com. What are you waiting for?
Whether building, expanding, or remodeling, the name in site work is Savino Contracting. Experts in demolition, excavation, sewer and septic tank installation, and site prep. Get in touch on Twitter at Savino Contract or call 508-989-0960 or email to evsavino@yahoo.com. yahoo.com. Savino Contracting has what it takes to get the job done.
Introducing Fast Locksmith, a locally owned mobile locksmith service providing 24 hours assistance in the Washington, D.C. area. We have very affordable prices and our customer service is amazing. Our service includes house, commercial property, office, automotive, lockouts, safes, and more. Call today to get a quote at 888-959-8984 or visit us online at fastlocksmithdc.com. That's fastlocksmithdc.com.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
All righty. My goodness, what a week. Lots of stuff going on here at Armed Radio Global. We got new shows coming on. I can't even keep up with all the shows that are coming on, but I'm going to tell you about the ones that I do know about. Every Monday morning, I'm here, Monday Morning Brew. You can hear me live. Then I have my show on Wednesday night, and this Wednesday night we have a gentleman coming in, James Gerard, who has changed his name to Santiago de la Rosa. He was legally changing his name to Santiago de la Rosa, and he will be on the show to talk about his bid for the 2016 presidential campaign. He's going to run against the Republicans and the Democrats as an independent. Maybe we need that. So I'm going to give him some exposure here on my show. That's Wednesday night. Also, Belts of Honorius promoter Niall Chavez will be on to talk about the event coming up on the 21st of June right here in Austin, Texas, down at Emo's. That'll be our first televised event. So that's going to be kind of fun. Lots of fun guests coming up on the air with Mike Allen. This morning, however, the dog was supposed to come in and check us out, but I think he might be working. I think Joe might have him. I think he works for Joe, and Joe's got him working, so he can't make it in to torpedo the show. I was waiting, man. I was ready. Had my torpedo nets down. Had my depth charges ready. And no dog. Well, something that's been happening to me here lately that's kind of put a hamstring in what's going on. It's affected my business. It's affected me personally. It pisses me off. I've been the... I can't say it's identity theft because as far as I know, no one's tried to open any accounts or try to get any loans or anything with my information. But what they did do is I was checking out my my bank account, and I run things pretty tight. I've got money going off in different directions. I've got I'm right down to the penny, pretty much budgeted, and I looked at my account and I was $150 short. Well, what the hell's going on here? So I went in and looked, and somebody had tried to wire transfer money out of one of my accounts, only $145. And for some folks, that might not be a lot. I mean, if some folks, they got a lot of money in there, they won't miss $145. But me, I miss it. I miss it. So I got to looking into that. So the whole weekend, of course, this happened Friday. So the whole weekend, all my bank accounts have been frozen. So I'm getting to and from class on on the money that I had available in another account that was unaffected. But the account that's been affected has been frozen, so I can't do anything with it. So I got all this money sitting in there. I still got bills I got to pay, but I can't touch it till today to find out what happened. To get some coffee. So I don't know if it was somebody I knew. I don't know if somebody got my information off the interwebs. I do know that currently... Oh, hold on a minute. Nothing like that air, but I got a big old roll of snot coming down my nose. Hold on. Whew, there we go. But recently, I had a virus hit my computer. That was a search engine virus that supposedly is pretty nasty. I had to go back and I had to go back in time and reset my computer. Then I had to run like 2 different antivirus softwares. The best one that I use, by the way, the best antivirus software that I've ever used is free. If you've got a Microsoft product, you can go to the Microsoft page, especially if you have Windows 7 or any Microsoft, any PC Microsoft stuff. You can get what's called Microsoft Security Essentials. And it's a badass... It's badass. I mean, I sent all the information into them. I guess they were getting it from a bunch of people. Within a day, they had the update. I ran it, cleaned my computer off. And it's still hanging around, but I'm thinking that that's how it was done. Nobody else has any access to my cards, and nobody else should. I mean, if you have a card, if you have family members, and you hand your card to your son or your daughter to go down to the store or something like that, that's something different. If they do something like that to you, and if they take money out of your account and they don't tell you about it, or they send money to somebody and they don't tell, well, that's a family issue. You need to take care of that. But if somebody gets your information and then just uses it like that, and if you need money, ask me. If I have some money to give, I'll give it to you. Don't come in and freeze my accounts, because now I've got bills that are late. I've had to call everybody, tell people what's going on. My cable bill, my internet bill, my gas bill. I mean, I can't pay any of that stuff until I get this money put back in my account, and it's frustrating. It's an inconvenience, put it that way. And I do everything I can to keep my information secure. When I use it online, I only use secure websites. I don't just buy anything. It's only from places that I've known and trusted for years. I get most of my radio stuff from Sweetwater. All my microphones and audio stuff, and they do a real good job. They've got a real secure website. So, in the end, when you use your credit card or use your debit card online, with all the stuff that they've got going on now, it's pretty secure, unless you get a really aggressive virus. And I don't keep any of the information on file. Like, I don't have a file in my office file with any of that information on it. I don't keep it so people can go into a file and get like a Word document. Hold on a minute. God dang it. I don't know what it is in the morning. Man, I got to blow my nose for like 2 hours. I got to get up an hour earlier just so I can clear all the snot out of my nose. I don't know if it's a Texas thing or what. But anyway. So, yeah, I've been going through that. And so get with your bank. If you've got a good bank like Wells Fargo is a good bank. If you have a local bank like a First National Bank somewhere locally in town, I would use one of those banks. I'd stay away from the bigger corporate banks that have been bailed out, that are just kind of really crappy banks like Bank of America and Chase. And yeah, I said it, Bank of America and Chase. Come after me, you bastards. They're horrible. I mean, they treat you like Wells Fargo is one of the only banks that I've ever used, and I've been a customer for years, back when it was a different name, actually, and then it changed to Wells Fargo. When I walk in the bank, they're always happy to see you. They always say hello. They get down to helping you out. They get to know your name at the local branch. They know what you need, and it's just a good feeling to go in and have a bank treat you like that. Whereas other banks that you go to, one in particular that I'm not impressed with at all is Chase. And I'll just call you out, Chase. You go in there and it's like you're not. There's no customer service to speak of. There's just they act like wanting your money or wanting to get your money out or whatever. They're horrible, absolutely horrible. I mean, it's like they're making you feel ashamed out of getting your money out of their bank. It's like, well, what do you need it for? Well, I earned it, and I'd like to have some. Maybe I just want to take out my money and take it home, put it on the bed, and roll around on it. But anywhere else, at Wells Fargo is where I bank, and I'm just going to go ahead and give a shout-out to them because they do an excellent job, an absolutely phenomenal job. Hey, if you'd like to chime in on your own experiences, maybe, if you ran across something that you'd like to talk about, you can tweet me, and I'll read your tweets live on the air at tired_Lions_fan. Shoot me a tweet. Tell me about your experiences with credit card and credit card fraud. Or you can like me on Facebook, Mike Allen, and send me a message, and we'll read it live here on the air. And if the dog gets up and ends up in here, we'll bring him on. So yeah, I've been dealing with that, and kind of sucks. Because I hate having money and not being able to use it. I mean, this whole weekend, all I did is go to class and come home. Couldn't go to a movie, couldn't order pizza, couldn't get any beer. Sucks. So tell me about, if you guys are out there listening, tell me about your experience with it. Have you ever had your identity stolen? Have you ever had any fraudulent charges on your credit cards? Or on your debit card? Have you ever had anybody steal from you like that? And how did you fix it? Let's give our listeners some some hope that whatever they're going through will be dealt with. Well, we're going to take a break. I'm Mike Allen. This is Monday Morning Brew. When we get back, we'll talk a little bit about what happened yesterday with the Spurs. Death, taxes, Spurs. Wait, what? The Heat tie up the series 1-1. Get back and comment about that right after these messages. You're listening to Mike Allen's Monday Morning Brew. Get a cup of coffee. Put all that sweet stuff in it if you want to, and let's sit down, let's have a conversation. Again, tweet me at tired_Lions_fan. Only 81 days to opening day of the football season for 2014. Cannot wait. We'll be right back after these messages, right here on the Armed Radio Global Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Tune into Channel Austin on June 21st as Enlightened Warriors in partnership with Emos to bring you the very best in amateur mixed martial arts. The Jiu-Jitsu tournament starts at 8 a.m. with Enlightened Warriors bell time 7 p.m. This event sanctioned by Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Tickets available at frontgatetickets.com.
Out of the blue, you see or meet the man or woman of your dreams. You both flirt. The attraction is obviously mutual. Now what? A big fat nothing because you were both too shy to ask for contact details. Find and contact them again for free at BlueMyChance.com. That's right, BlueMyChance.com, where people meet again.
Hey you, sitting in front of your computer dreaming that you could be paid to play games. Now it's possible. Start making money today playing new video games. How would you like to sit in the comfort of your own home, play and test games, eat pizza, drink soda, and get a nice big fat paycheck at the end of the month? This is a perfect opportunity for gamers, students, or someone that just doesn't have the time to commute to a dead-end part-time job. Or for anyone who wants to sit in their pajamas and work from home. Join now, risk-free. Start your 7-day trial today at www.gamingjobsonline.com. That's www.gamingjobsonline.com. Game now.
Wow, that tiger lily on your shoulder has amazing colors.
Thanks. I just got this tattoo a week ago.
What? No way. That tattoo looks totally healed. My tattoos never looked that great after a week. What did you use on it?
It's not what I used on it, it's what I used in it.
Now you're just making fun of me. What do you mean in it?
Tattoo Rick told me that it's not only what you put on your tattoos, it's what you put in your body that also affects your tattoos.
Great. Another thing I have to change about my diet.
No, nothing like that. I take the tattoo pill.
Really? There's a pill for tattoos?
Yeah, it's called a tattoo pill. It's packed with 30 vitamins and minerals that your body needs to help operate at ideal level. It helps me before, during, and after my tattoo. Great thing is, it's made here in the United States from all natural ingredients. And for people like me that are vegetarians, the tattoo pill comes in a veggie capsule and is gluten-free.
Okay, you got me. Where do I get this tattoo pill?
TheTattooPill.com.
TheTattooPill.com?
Yes, all one word, TheTattooPill.com.
Do you want to be healthy, happy, and fit? Are you tired of being tired and looking to improve your lifestyle? Well, Fitvation.com is for you. It's a site full of useful tips and articles about fitness, health, and beauty for both men and women. They also do some really useful equipment reviews. So no matter what you need to boost your fitness, Fitvation's got it. Check it out, because you matter.
Hey, listen up. Are you tired of being tired? Looking for that extra boost? Do yourself a favor and visit buylimitlessenergy.com to learn about limitless energy. That's buylimitlessenergy.com for limitless energy. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. buylimitlessenergy.com. That's buylimitlessenergy.com. So stop wasting your life. Get limitless energy now.
This is Jason Merrill from the John and Jay Show every Tuesday nights at 11 Eastern on Live 365 Radio, home of the big guns.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Monday Morning Brew. I'm Mike Allen here on the Armed Radio Global Network. One of our sponsors for all this month is K&L Services. What they do is they come in, they take over your business, all the paperwork, all the stuff you don't want to do, the math, the balance sheets, all the stuff, all the boring stuff. You take that off your hands for a very small monthly fee. It'll free you up to grow your business even bigger. You can reach them at knlservices.com. Also, I would like to thank Zunity TV. Get a little box, put it in your entertainment room, and it basically connects you to about every TV station and every TV source all around the world. It's pretty cool, actually. It's the next step in watching TV. Get away from the cable companies and the satellite companies and get Zunity TV. You can check them out at Zunity.tv. That's spelled XUNITY.TV. The proud sponsor of Armed Radio Global. Last night, the Spurs didn't do too well. In a game that would have been nice if they would have won, because that would have put them in the driver's seat heading into Miami, having to only win one in Miami. 2 would be nice, but to win 1 in Miami and bring it back home for Game 4, or the 2 games that they have back in San Antonio. But after a very close game where the lead changed over 20 times, I mean, it was good, man. It was right down to the wire. Miami was able to outlast the San Antonio Spurs and come out with the win. Now, I'm not a Spurs fan. As a matter of fact, I'm a Pistons fan, and they didn't do very well this year at all. They haven't been relevant since the late 90s, to tell you the truth. Early 90s, to tell you the truth. But 98-96 was the final last night of San Antonio, Miami. Miami was 53% field goals to San Antonio's 44%, so they kind of won there. As a matter of fact, all the stats are really, except for offensive rebounds. San Antonio had 11 to Miami's 5. They had a bit more assists and more steals, but everything else, it all went Miami's way. And they put it to it. Chalmers was the leading scorer for Miami with 31 points. Dwayne Wade was 34 points, and Bosch had 36 points. LeBron James had 38 points. When you have 4 people on your team, top 30 points, that's a hard team to beat. That is a hard team to beat. And Chalmers came out of nowhere, really. I mean, he came off the bench, and he just lit it up. Allen also had 33 points. Had a lot of folks scoring, big-time scoring. So they were able to really take it. I mean, it was so close all through the game. It was just back and forth. Of course, Tony Parker had 35 points for the Spurs. Duncan was the leading scorer with 38, with Leonard, Dow, and that's it. That's the only ones that broke 30. Manu Ginobili didn't do very well. 28 points, so that still did pretty good. 28 points. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong column. Duh. Idiot. That's how many minutes they played. I was going to say, man, this is not matching up the score. Tony Parker had 21 points for the Spurs. He was the leading scorer. Let me go back to Miami here. LeBron James had 35 points. He was the leading scorer of the game. He had more points than anybody in the game. He really had a good game. He was knocking them down from way outside. And he almost had a triple-double. He had 10 rebounds and 3 assists. So LeBron had a really good game last night. Tim Duncan had 18 points and 15 assists. So those are the only 2 that really put up any points. Tony Parker was the leading scorer for San Antonio with 21 points. So the final score, Miami 98, San Antonio 96. And that series is now tied 1-1. We're almost less than 80 days away from the NFL and football being back on the season going. And, man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I tried to watch arena football the other day, and it's just not the same. It's just not the same. If you want to tweet me at tired_Lions_fan. Because that's what I am, a tired Lions fan. I don't even know how they're going to do this year, to be quite honest with you. Hope they do well. They can't do worse. So there's really there's no way to go but up. So, you know. You can't get any worse than you are now. Here's a lineup of shows that I know about. I know we've got a bunch of new shows coming on. But as of right now, the shows that I can tell you about, because of the ones that I know about, we've got Monday morning starts out, and you're right here with me, the Monday Morning Brew. And we go this noon time, Rick and Tara come on for Tattoo Rick, and Tara come on for the Afternoon Bites with Tattoo Rick and Tara. Tara's the magic behind that show, really. Rick will agree with me. But they have a great show, great chemistry, a husband and wife team. They come on to talk about just stuff, and mostly tattoo-related stuff, so that's pretty cool. Then tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Straight Talk with Matt Hazley comes on to entertain you, and he'll be on. Then tomorrow evening, Belenissima at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time comes on and talks about, she talks about food, human sexuality, relationships, all the girly stuff, because she's a girl. That's kind of what she does. And immediately following her show, it takes a 180-degree turn. Then you have High Five at 10 with the crew, with the Wrecking Crew. And while all the estrogen that you just soaked up during Belenissima's show gets canceled out by all the testosterone from Mike and Jay and Johnny as the High Five at 10 crew comes on. And the only thing I can tell you about their show, it's very entertaining. And it's kind of like going to a bar and sitting down next to a table of really good friends and listening to their conversation, eavesdropping on their conversation. It's a lot of fun. Then you have Wednesday night on the air with Mike Allen. That's me. And this week's guest is James Gerard. He'll be coming on to talk about his presidential bid and some of the unique and interesting opinions he has about what's going on in the world. It's not to be missed. I've been going back and forth with James, and he has been nothing but very open and honest about his feelings, and it should be quite interesting. Then Thursday night, Belenissima comes back on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for another edition of her show. And then the Star Maker, Joe Savino, with Jackie and the dog and everybody else, comes on for Night Talk with Joe Rocks Thursday night. And that's another entertaining show where he has assembled a pretty unique cast of characters, and they have some fun. And then we round out the week with Matt Hazley on Friday night, Straight Talk with Matt Hazley. So that's the lineup right now. There's been a couple of other shows that will be added. I do not have the information on those shows, but I know one of them will be Wednesday night prior to my show on Wednesday night. And so just kind of stay tuned. Go to armedradioglobal.com. Everything will be up there. Or armtanks.net for replays of the show, or Spreaker. We're on all these different platforms now. More than I haven't even got the updated list on that, but Live 365, MyGen 365, you got tons of different platforms that we're on. So Joe's doing a great job putting all this stuff together. I appreciate it. I know it's a good outlet for me. I've been doing this online radio stuff now going on 4 years. And this is the most organized and well-put-together group that I've ever been associated with. It's global. And we've got a huge listening audience out in South Africa, I think you're saying. So hello to all my friends down in South Africa. You guys been up for a while now. We're just now getting up. Here in the United States, of course, down here in Texas, we're going into the summertime. So all that beautiful spring weather where it was 70 degrees and sunny with a nice breeze, that's gone now. Yeah, we're pushing 9,800 already. Very humid. Supposed to get some rain today, which is good for my grass. But this is the this is the time of year that man, it just gets unbearably hot. So you better make sure you have good air conditioning on your vehicles down here, because it's it can get unbearable. For me, I'm from Michigan, so I try to get all my lawn mowing and outdoor work done in the morning when it's nice and cool. If you'd like to tweet me this morning, give me a tweet at tired_Lions_fan. Let's hear you. Are you a Spurs fan? Are you a Miami Heat fan? Have you ever had your identity stolen? Let's hear what you have to say. Now, of course, Facebook has been, it used to be, I'm connecting with people. Maybe my page, my own personal page, I only have like 100 friends, and they're mostly people I knew from high school and from law enforcement and from around here. Then I have my professional page, my Mike Allen page. It's way up over almost 2,000 followers, and mostly all fighters and wrestlers and a lot of political stuff. And one of the things, I like pages of both political parties, so Republican parties, Democrat party, and I hold them all to task. But the one big thing that's happening right now is we've had another shooting in Las Vegas. And again, the anti-gun crowd doesn't want your guns, but everything that they're posting is anti-get guns out of the hands of law-abiding citizens. So they're not attacking the problem, they're just attacking law-abiding, gun-owning citizens. So we're going to talk about that probably more on Wednesday, but just to let you know, my heart and my prayers and my thoughts are for the families of the 2 police officers that were mercilessly gunned down in broad daylight by 2 gun fanatics. They have nothing to do with responsible gun ownership. These people that did this cannot even be held in the same respect as a citizen of this country who follows laws, who owns guns, and who owns guns responsibly and in a way that that they are safe. Law-abiding. The Second Amendment doesn't say anywhere where you go gun down people eating lunch. And these officers were just having lunch at a CC's Pizza, and these 2 knuckleheads came in and shot them, took their weapons, and then made their way over to a Walmart where they were probably going to kill a bunch more people, but a armed civilian with a concealed carry weapon engaged them, wounded 1, and I think prompted their suicide. They were going to kill a bunch of people and kill themselves, which is that's the standard quota for idiots like that. They want to go out in a blaze of glory, and then they want to kill themselves at the end so they don't get taken prisoner. And the reports are still kind of coming in, still kind of sketchy. I know 1 person was killed at the Walmart. I thought it might have been the concealed carry person who engaged these 2 people and was shot standing between innocent people and these folks. But now it's coming out that the person that was killed was just a bystander, and that the guy that engaged them lived. But because he did engage them, and because they had somebody that was equally armed and able to fight back, that's what prompted them to kill themselves quicker. So all you anti-gun folks out there, if that guy hadn't have been there with his concealed carry weapon, whether he was the one that gave his life selflessly for his fellow citizens, or if he did engage them and prompt them to kill each other sooner, that's what carrying a gun is all about. Now, I don't walk around in fear, and if I'm carrying, you're not going to know about it. I'm not one of these open carry knuckleheads that want to walk around with their long guns for whatever purpose. I don't believe that guns are jewelry. I don't believe they're meant to be worn as an article of clothing. They are a tool with a specific purpose, and you should only take your gun out when you're ready to use it. And then when you're ready to use it and you load it up and it's ready to go, you don't point it at anything and you don't take it off safe unless your intention is to pull the trigger. You don't play around with it. More on this when we get back. Right now we're going to take a break. Thank you to KNL Services and Zunity TV for sponsoring us this month. You're listening to Monday Morning Brew. I'm Mike Allen, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I want to tell you about the new Zunity Eclipse. iStream is a smart media aggregator that stores your media tastes to better focus your searches. Add to favorites or subscribe to your show of choice and never miss an episode again. Create your own little digital online library without downloading a thing. It supplies content by scanning and collating your channels directly from the World Wide Web. Supporting many formats and exceptionally versatile, whether playing the latest Android games and emulators, streaming 1080p HD movies, or video playback from your own media collection, the Eclipse is a powerful, stylish addition to any household. Miracast and AirPlay, which enable you to share media content such as music, videos, photos between your smartphone, tablet, or laptop and your TV, will also run on this little Zunit. Zunity, TV made simple. Play games, share photos, chat with friends, user social media, stream, enjoy live television from around the globe. To order, contact us at Zunity.tv or call 718-414-3128 and check us out on Facebook. Zunity Talk for more information. TV made simple.
Say goodbye to payroll hassles with professional services from K&L Payroll Services. Now you can trust your payroll is in good hands. There is nothing better than personal attention from a trusted advisor who knows your business. Get more for your money with K&L Payroll Services. Call today at 888-979-6660 for honest savings on payroll services. That's K&L Payroll Services.
Did you know that 50 is the new 30? There's a new book that just came out called Women's and Lemons. Your time is now. Begin your adventure, live your dream. And although written for the Quintastic woman specifically, it is a must-read book for all women. You will need to order the Women's and Lemons Adventure Journal too for the interactive action steps. You won't be able to put this book down and your life will never be the same. Begin your adventure today and be determined to live and enjoy your dream. Order the book and the adventure journal on Amazon.com today. Women's and Lemons, your time really is now. Grab a hold of those lemons and squeeze all the juice that life has to offer you.
Christian Pleva is Boston's premier wedding and personal photographer. Turning his passion into a life's work, he has dedicated himself to bringing his talents to capture the special memories of the beginning of your life's journey together. Christian uses the most updated equipment and software to handle any size wedding event, from full church and reception to a small intimate ceremony in the courthouse. Contact him today at www.christianplevaimages.com for booking information and available dates.
Get the most out of your productions by getting your music mixed and mastered by Subtrash Studios. We only use professional-grade equipment to ensure your songs sound the best it can. Come see how we can help at subtrashstudios.com. That's subtrashstudios.com.
The high cost of cable TV has led many people to wonder whether there's a better way to get access to the best HD programming. Driven Communications is a national satellite retailer that makes it easy to switch over to satellite from cable as quickly and inexpensively as possible. For a free limited-time consultation on how we can address all your HD needs, call us today at 1-800-686-5984. That's 1-800-686-5984.
Are you looking for a free way to make money online with zero investment? Are you tired of sites asking you to pay a fee in order to receive their secret information? Free5kblueprint.com is different. We'll never ask you for a penny. Learn how to make multiple $20 to $55 payments every day. Free5kblueprint.com is going to show you how to make tons of rock-solid connections with the big Fortune 500 companies. You'll learn how to maximize your income by referring people and getting paid daily. Sign up for free at free5kblueprint.com and start earning today. That's free5kblueprint.com.
Do you
want to lose weight, gain energy and performance, age more youthfully, or enhance your skin at the cellular level, then Isogenics is for you. Simply take a portion of your grocery budget and put it towards your health. I understand life gets busy, but there is no better time to pursue your health goals than with Isogenics today. Barry Oxford would like to set up an appointment with you to answer any questions and help you better understand why Isogenics and why now. Please visit his website at www.barryoxford.isogenics.com. That's BARRYOXFORD.ISAGENIX.com to either buy products or sign up. Save 33% if you act right now. This message brought to you by Barry Oxford, your Isogenics independent associate.
Come join me, Matt Hazley, your host for Straight Talk, where we will take a journey into the deepest regions of your mind. Yeah, right. Nah, just kidding. Join me every Monday and Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where every topic is fair game. Only on ARM Radio, home of the big guns.
All right, welcome back. Monday Morning Brew. This has gone way too fast. We're heading into the break. I was talking about the open carry guys and, the recent shootings. Of course, my prayers and thoughts go to those slain officers. Having been in law enforcement, I can tell you, you never know. You never know when it's, those guys strap up and they go to work. And that's part of the job, and they knew the risks, and they were willing to accept those risks and took an oath to not uphold the Constitution, but to stand between good and evil. And they weren't even given a chance. They were ambushed by cowards that aren't even close to being in the same. To hold them up as gun owners and say these are responsible gun owners and this was the Second Amendment like all these slacks are doing on Facebook, you guys are missing the whole point. The concealed carry guy that confronted them wounded one of those shooters and then prompted their suicides before more people were killed. That is a hero, and those two police officers were heroes. They're heroes for putting a badge on. One of these knuckleheads in one of the response told me that I'm not a hero. And he's right. I'm not a hero. But I served with heroes. And I served with men and women who were willing to give their lives. And I was willing to give mine. I still am. If something were to happen and I'm in an area and I'm in if people say they don't know what they're going to do, I've been in those situations. I know what I do. I step in and I help. I stand between good and evil, and I will. And I volunteer to do that, not once but twice. So don't stand here and tell me, all unarmed and all helpless, that I'm a coward because I carry a gun, and you're some sort of brave martyr that will gladly be slaughtered to prove a point. I'm not going to stand there and be slaughtered. I'm sorry. You're going to have to get the jump on me. You're going to have to get lucky, and I'm going to go down fighting. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to vilify a tool and vilify gun owners and then stand back unarmed, helpless sheep and then claim that somehow you're morally superior. You're not. You're a target, and you're an idiot. Why you wouldn't want to protect your family or why you want to parade our kids behind signs and pieces of paper instead of protecting them is beyond me. And the biggest hypocrite of all is a Sharon gal from Moms Demand Action who has a phalanx of armed security guards, private citizens that she hired as security that surround her, that keep her safe. If she believes in if she believes in disarmament, if she believes in taking my guns away from me and that guns are the reason and that guns are bad and that guns are the reason why our culture is here, then she should be there unarmed, out in the open with everybody else and with our children that she claims she cares about but would rather stick into an institution with no means of defending them. You know, that's the times we live in. We have no education for guns. We have no education for gun usage unless somebody voluntarily does it. We've got people that buy guns that leave them out when there's little kids around. Here's the litmus test. If you own a gun and you have kids in your house, especially toddlers, 2, 3, 4-year-old, they're very curious, right? Would you leave kitchen knives and butcher knives and razor blades out for them to find? If you're not going to leave that kind of stuff laying around, don't leave your gun laying around. How about you put that thing up? Or how about you make it safe? Put it someplace where they're not going to be able to get to it, like your knives and your razor blades. So if they find it, so they won't find it. And how about teaching them that when they do see a gun, to not touch it, to go get a parent, and then reward them if that happens? Or how about this? If they're so curious about it, how about you clear that weapon and hand it to them and teach them about it and educate those kids about that gun? Take them out and let them shoot it. I let my son shoot a gun when he was 5. I was shooting shotguns when I was 5, 6 years old. Clay pigeons, a little 410. It's a tool. Guns did not kill those police officers. Guns did not stop more people from getting killed. People did that. And if somebody's motivated, especially the way all these anti-gun folks they make these killers into rock stars. They can't stop talking about them and putting them up on the news and digging into their past and making them famous. Who would have cared who Andrew Lanza was? Now he's a household name. Why? Because of the left-wing anti-gun propaganda making that person into a cult hero. And when you have somebody like that, and you have somebody that's motivated, and you have somebody that's disenfranchised, and they're pissed off, and they just don't, they want to go out with a bang, and they want to be remembered because their life up to that point is pathetic, they think. Then the worst thing you can do is make them into a household name, and that's what every anti-gun page here is doing now. They're going to find out who those two knuckleheads were that were starting the revolution, and they're going to vilify. They're not going to vilify them. They're going to promote them to cult status. They're going to vilify other gun owners, lumping these two people. Look, I own guns. Nothing in my chemistry, in my psyche, or in anything that I think about on any day do I ever think that taking my guns and going somewhere where there's innocent children or innocent unarmed people and gunning them down is going to solve anything. I don't think that way. I just don't. And, there's millions and millions of gun owners out there that think exactly the same way I do. Then you got that little fringe group that are motivated. And they taught us in law enforcement, if somebody's motivated to do you harm, there's very little you can do about it. If you got an opinion about this, tweet me at tired_lions_fan on Twitter. Hashtag it Armed Radio, so it'll show up on the Armed Radio column here on the tweet deck, or send me a message on Facebook. Like me at Facebook, Mike Allen. It's my show page on the air with Mike Allen. And follow me, and you can check out my show. I'm on every week, Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. on the West Coast. So you folks out there on the West Coast have no... you got no excuse. It's 8 o'clock, man. It's right after dinner. Sit down with some nice brandy and a cigar and listen on the air. The other shows that we have right now that I'm aware of, and we got a whole lineup change, so I'll be getting the updated lineup change. I'm sure Rick and Tara probably will have that today at noon when their show, Afternoon Bites, airs. You can listen to them here live on Armed Radio Global. They talk about all things tattoo-related and just life in general. Very good show. Married couple, Rick and Tara's actually the magic behind that show. Rick will agree with me on that. Tonight, Matt Hazley, Straight Talk. He's getting into the paranormal, UFOs. He's getting into conspiracy theories. He's got quite a show, and then he'll cover everything else. He'll talk sports. He'll talk all sorts of fun stuff. So That's tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Straight Talk with Matt Hazley. Tomorrow, Valenissima comes on. She'll talk about food and relationships. And sometimes it can get pretty downright interesting, to say the least. But she's a lot of fun. Then immediately after that, come on in the bar down at Baston, sit down behind a couple of knuckleheads and their friends and just listen to them talk, man. That's all I can say. It's just one of the most entertaining shows on Armed Radio, to be quite honest with you. It's a high five at 10 with Johnny J, Mike, and sometimes even the dog comes on. But that's a lot of fun. Wednesday night, of course, this week, James Gerard, presidential candidate for 2016. He's running as an independent. He's got a lot of interesting things to say about his run. Come join us. He'll be my guest. And then Thursday night, Valenistima's back with some more advice on cooking and relationships and anything else. Sex. Can get pretty graphic sometimes. Then immediately after that, on Thursday night, Joe Rocks with Night Talk. Jackie and the dog come on, and they have conversations ranging from, well, it's from anything, really. It's another very entertaining show. A lot of good chemistry there between the show hosts, and they have a lot of fun. And I teach class on Thursday nights, and as soon as I get out of class, man, I'm on it. I get my app, my Live 365 app that you can download to Android and or iPhone. I've got a little attachment in my car, so it comes through my car stereo, and I hit it. I hit Straight Talk, or not Straight Talk, Night Talk with Joe Rocks, and I listen to it on the way home from my class. And by the time I get home, I can start tweeting and interacting with the show. And you can tweet at Armed Radio on Twitter and connect right with them and connect with all the show hosts, really. Find out some more information about all the shows, or maybe listen to a show that you missed and you'd like to check it out before you stay up. You can go to armedtanks.net to have replays of the show, and also armedradioglobalnet. I think it's armedradioglobalnet. Let me check. I think it's either .net or .com. armedradioglobalnet.com. For more information, you'll see our lovely Armed Radio girl, Kimmy Pops, who just might be my next ex-wife. No, she's a nice gal. So you can go there and get the information, get connected on Facebook, of course, Twitter, and follow us. In between shows, we don't go away. We're still around. This is a full service, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. We have live music. You can stream it through your business. You can stream it through your waiting room. We've got music from the 80s and 90s, some 70s, some 60s even. I've heard some Frank Sinatra. It's pretty cool, actually. Also, if you'd like to advertise with us, just contact us at armedradioglobalnet.com, and one of the many different ways that you can connect with us and send us a request, and we'll send you a packet, and you can sponsor us and get your business name out. We are all over the world. This isn't restricted to one geographical area. However, we do have a lot of listeners on those areas, and we reach out to a lot of folks. A couple of the folks that have advertised with us, their Facebook likes went from in the hundreds to in the thousands within a 2-week period. So you're going to get exposure, and you're going to get the likes, and you're going to get the traffic on your online traffic that you need to get the name of your business out there. So let us help you do that at armedradioglobalnet.com. Contact us, and we'll get you going. Well, folks, this comes to another end of Monday Morning Brew. The coffee has kicked in. I'm now wide awake and ready to go. Thank you for listening. Again, we have a whole bunch of other shows that are out there on Armed Radio Global. Check them out. Afternoon Bites is coming up at noon Central Standard Time today. Other than that, we'll see you next week. I'm Mike Allen, and this is the Armed Radio Global Network. And this has been a production of Armed Radio Global, Studio 6 Entertainment, and Blackland Entertainment. See you next week.